Alright, hey everyone. So I'm actually going to do a quick engine bay cleanup here, and we're going to actually just coat the plastic. And there's plenty of ways to put a coating on here. You can actually use a trim coating like Carpet Deluxe if you wanted to. And I coated this, I forget which coating I used last time. Maybe I think it was the Adams one. So what I'm going to do right now is just clean up the dust. So I'm just using some N914. And we're going to put this in here. So I'm going to take the towel here, and again I'm just picking up the dust. Again, I'm not too worried about swirls and stuff in plastic. So I'm just wiping up any dirt that's accumulated on here. And I'll show you two quick ways to coat your plastic if you don't want to use a full dedicated trim coating. Okay, so I'm going to take this towel here and just go over and dry it off. If you wanted to be super OCD, you can wipe it as thorough as you can right here. Again, it's going to be up to you on how you want to do it. This is just a guide to show you one method. Again, find the method that works for you and just use that. Okay, so at this point the plastic is fairly clean. It doesn't get dirty under here anyways because I clean it. I wipe it down and rewash so it doesn't get dirty. Okay, so that's good enough. Alright, so there's, like I said, there's two products that I would recommend to try out. And where's one of them? So one of them is the Adams Graphene Ceramic Spray Coating. This is the advanced version. And I'm just using a foam applicator because I'm going to throw it in the trash after. And hopefully this trigger still works pretty darn good. Okay, so there's still some coming out. You don't need too much. But at the same time, I'm trying not to, I'm spraying directly into the applicator. Before I do that, I forgot to mention that I do want to do a panel wipe. You don't have to, but I'm going to before I get too carried away. So again, this is just some throwback, just trying to use it up. It's an okay product. I'm going to flip it over to the side I didn't have N914. N914 doesn't leave anything behind anyway, to the point where it's going to interfere with your coating, but it's a good idea to panel wipe the surface. It'll make sure you have any surfactants removed. that N914 would leave behind. Okay. Okay, so now we're good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just coat this front piece here with the Adams coating. So I've already applied it in here. Just work it in. Actually, the best way to apply this is with the microfiber applicator, but I didn't want to just use that and then throw it away, so I'm just using a foam. Can you see how the plastic looks right here? Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and work it in here. I'll stop right here so you can actually see what it looks like. Now, one thing you're not going to be able to see is the rainbowing of the coating. Okay, so I got my towels up there. Let that set up for a bit. And so again, that's a quick way to touch up your trim coating. So if you need to rejuvenate your trim coating every so often, you can just use like a spray coating like that. Yeah, it's not going to last long, but you can use it as often as you like. So I'm going to just level this out. And so this will give you a decent, it gives you a good look, like a brand new piece of plastic trim. So if your trim's already coated, this is going to give you a nice new look. And I think it's kind of hard to see the brake line here in between freshly dressed versus unprotected plastic. Probably not the best view to give you. Is there still product in here? Just throw one squirt in there. So I chose to use the advanced one, just based because it You know, it's more durable than the regular one. You can use the regular spray coating if you have it. There's still nothing wrong with it. I just chose to use the advanced one because I wanted to try it on plastic. I've already tried the regular one on plastic, and it does a pretty decent job of renewing the plastic. Okay, so that's that. And I think I'm going to show you one more here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this piece here. I'll coat it. I'll do a 50-50 for you. All right, so I'll spread in there. Leave that down there for now. We'll come up here and just kind of just level it out so it looks even. So it's really easy to level out this spray coating. It looks good on here. It's darkened up the trim. And as I was mentioning, if you have put, like for example, I had put the deluxe on here. I actually topped it with gliss, but again, when gliss starts to look like it's failing, I can just come back and hit it with the spray coating like this, and just top it off and say, hey, yeah, we're just rejuvenate the plastic. So let me just wipe this down. So you can see it's not overly dark. You can barely see the line here. So we're kind of just giving it a newish appearance here. You can see the line here. So this is the side that's coated versus uncoated. I think, let me see if I still have enough in here. Just said, quick, simple, effective. All right, so I worked it in there. Twist this off. I'll go ahead and rinse that out. I'll throw that applicator in the trash. And then I'll show you the other product that I would recommend for this purpose. If you just want something that you can spray on, put it on, and then continue on with the protection here. Alright, so that takes care of that piece. So it's rejuvenated that plastic, that like new appearance. Done. So what we're going to do is I'm going to flip this over to this side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice a trigger for the Gyeon. So I'm going to use CanCoat Evo. For this next purpose here. I'll just shake it up in here. This in here. Okay, so we're going to put this back in here. Okay, so again, I could use the towel if I wanted to for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use this foam applicator. This is an old Optimum applicator. It's got the double side here for like rubber and foam. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray it over here. I'm gonna come over here, it's kind of windy. So the CanCoat Evo, or CanCoat period, what you're gonna do is when you spray it outside into the applicator. That way you don't have a lot of overspray on there. Okay, so I'm gonna use it on this piece. So I've just placed it down this line here, and I want to just show you the way it looks on trim. Actually, I'm going to use this towel. I'm going to chuck this one in the trash after this. Again, CanCoat's wipe on, wipe off. And the trim again looks darker and richer than before. Really hard to tell where the tape line is, so it doesn't the imaginary tape line. So again, I'm going to just go ahead and spray it in there. And I'm just going to work it into the plastic. Okay, like I said, CanCoat sets up is wipe on, wipe off. And we're done. So I've essentially rejuvenated the plastic here with Gyeon CanCoat. So if you guys are have CanCoat in your possession, you can do that. You can do that with this product. Just to give you an idea how it looks, because CanCoat does it is a coating. It's just a light version of a coating, and it will darken the trim. You can see the line right here where I stopped. So CanCoat will darken the trim. I'll put some more in this applicator. This applicator is not the best one. I have to kind of just stuff this in there because this applicator is too fat. Again, come back, wipe it off. And you're done. So I've essentially just enhanced the appearance of the plastic with it. And again, side by side, this does look darker than this side. So the CanCoat does look darker than the Adams Graphene Spray Coating, but again, they both serve their purpose. And again, the plastic is a different material between the two. The other way I could do it is I could cup the towel, 2 sprays, and then just use the towel as my applicator. Come back, wipe it off. Done. Like I said, this is just a quick enhancement of the plastic to kind of just show you, yes, you can just use one of these to enhance the plastic of your engine bay. So if you already have a CanCoat in your possession, then you can use it on things like this for your plastic trim. Just put that in there for now. So that's it, folks. Again, if you're looking to kind of just dress up your plastic in your engine bay, maybe you've already coated it with something more permanent like Copper Deluxe, and you don't want to apply this again, you can just use a spray coating like that, like the Adams Graphene Spray Coating, which, where did I put it? You could use the Adams Graphene Spray Coating or Gyeon CanCoat Evo. Go around the entire plastic I just showed you, and kind of just dress up the plastic once again, because over time your plastic, if you're using a trim restore like this or a trim coating, it's going to lose its look over time. It's just going to degrade. So what I tend to do, if I use a base layer of Deluxe, like for example the cowl piece up here, I coat it once a year with Deluxe again. But again, you could use a maintenance spray product like the Graphene Ceramic Spray Coating or Gyeon CanCoat Evo, you know, a couple times during the year, maybe every 3 or 4 months, and top off your trim coating, and you'll keep that coating going, and you'll keep the trim looking good and dressed long term. So just a quick little video. I want to kind of just dress up the engine bay a bit here, kind of just enhance the plastics. I haven't re-upped the coating in here, which I think it's been a couple years since I put the Adams ceramic coating in here. And so again, I just topped it off with one of these just to show you that yes, you can do that and enhance the look. So that's really the purpose of this video, just to give you guys an idea of how to dress up your engine bay with a spray coating here, or a light version of a coating, and continue to make it look good. So again, if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them down below. Thanks for watching.